Hello, today's scripture reading is from chapter 17 of Jeremiah, and it starts with the 5th verse, and it goes like this. Cursed are those who trust in mere humans, who depend on human strength and turn their hearts from the Lord. They will be like a desert shrub that doesn't know when relief comes. They will live in the parched places of the wilderness, in a barren land where no one survives. Happy are those who trust in the Lord, who rely on the Lord. They will be like trees planted by the stream, whose roots reach down to the water. They won't fear drought when it comes. Their leaves will remain green. They won't be stressed in the time of drought or fail to bring fruit. The most cunning heart is beyond help. You can figure it out.
I did it on purpose. So
I, the Lord, probe the heart and discern hidden motives to give everyone what they deserve, the consequences of their deeds. So chapter 16 and 17 of Jeremiah are sort of in the same brush. They're painted as sort of one big brush, and it's often called Jeremiah's lament. Have you ever had a job that you didn't really want? Or you thought you wanted it, and it turned out that it was not all that the job was cracked up to be in the long run? Well, in chapter 16 and 17, this is Jeremiah saying, maybe I don't want this prophet job anymore. Maybe it's not all it's cracked up to be, being the spokesman for God. And he pours out to God his complaints, his grief, his anguish at the job he's been given to do. It's almost as if to say, God, take it from me, I don't want it anymore. And this here that we just read is God's response. That if Jeremiah is hoping for human validation, that if Jeremiah is waiting for everybody to pat him on the back, then he's relying on the wrong source of acclamation. That if he's depending on human feelings, human strength, human response, then he's relying on something that's weak and fallible. You see, people, we're all bound up with all of our emotions and our history and our paths and our guilt and our likes and dislikes and our little quirks and things, and oftentimes it's not the message or who we are or anything that we do at all that sparks the reaction of the other person, but something that's happening inside of them. And it's difficult to know when those times are, when you're actually in the midst of it. But God is saying here that you are giving the message from God, the true God, the source of true strength, who knows the message that each person needs to hear, because God sees their inmost hearts. And they may not like it, this message they receive. They may respond aggressively against it, but God knows what they need to hear. God knows what we need to hear. And if we have an open heart and open ears to those messages, then we can see past our own baggage and our own human frailty and our own human resistance to uncomfortableness to hear the message that God gives us.